If you want to do better on the race course, the most obvious thing is to go faster. And the easiest way to go faster is to improve your sail trim. Hi, I'm Tom Whidden, president of North Sails. Our main goal at North Sails is to provide you with the fastest sails possible. But we realize that's only half the battle. Sailing fast isn't just a matter of having fast sails. It involves learning how to trim them fast in a wide range of varying conditions. The problem with learning how to trim sails fast for the race course is that every day we go out there, something's different. So we must learn how to shift gears, communicate, work with each other, and make it a total team effort to do well on the race course. We thought that the best way to share what we've learned over a period of years with you is to first go over the principles of sail trim and then bring you on board with us in real race conditions to see how we do it.
Okay, I'm turning slowly.
Pole's going forward a little.
With me will be 3 experts from North Sails.
Hey, Mike, can you pull on a little boom bang, please?
Our main sail trimmer is Tom McLaughlin. Tom has worked for North for 21 years. During that time, Tom sailed everything from snipes to 12 meters to maxi boats. He was a 2-time college All-American. He's been an alternate helmsman and a tactician aboard America's Cup and maxi boats.
No, I think the wind speed's probably reading too high, so...
Okay. Gary Weissman is our Genoa trimmer. Gary is the manager of our San Diego loft and has been with North Sails for 15 years. He's a veteran offshore sailor and has been a winning skipper and tactician on Transpacs, the SORC, the Admiral's Cup, and Fastnet races.
As soon the pressure increases on the spinnaker and you feel a pop, you ease out on the sheet.
Our man on spinnaker is Hans Fogg. Hans has been in sailmaking for 30 years, and he currently runs our North Sails operation in Toronto, Ontario. Hans has been involved in 6 Olympics, including winning a silver medal in the Flying Dutchman and a bronze medal in the Soling. Hans might be best known for designing and constructing the first laser sails. Successful trim is continuously being responsive to varying conditions and situations. Okay, we're going to start our turn. That's the whole concept behind shifting gears. The key to shifting gears is teamwork and communication and interaction between all the trimmers.
Well, I think it's full, but when we have it a little flat.
You want me to try to flatten?
It's like we need to flatten the bottom of this main.
Yeah, I was thinking some alcohol
huh?
as soon as we got steadied out.
I'll get that in a sec.
The best boats are the ones that respond and adapt to these changing conditions. The worst boats are the ones that trim their sails only by the way they look and not the way they feel.
A little too much helm right now.
Okay.
Tommy.
I'll just keep the Traveler down.
Right. I'm actually feeling a touch overpowered right now.
In the old days, the helmsman would say, "Be quiet so I can concentrate." Now he asks for all the information he can get.
I'll try a little more jib trim. That'll help your helm.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
sounds good.
How's your helm now, Tom?
Looks like we yanked that Cunningham a
That
little hard.
definitely let the helm off a little.
In that case, I'll bring the Traveler back up and see where you
Give it a
start
try.
hurting.
Give it a try.
You should see a boat run by Dennis Conner. Everybody's talking, not useless chatter, but everybody's contributing.
That's our 15-minute gun, right, Karen?
Yeah, it should be.
It's the yellow flag on the staff of the boat.
Okay.
And it's a limit mark.
That's
And
the
the
limit
orange-
mark.
the orange
so you just want to
inflatable.
come in here full speed and just wrap it up through there.
Okay, our 5 minutes, guys.
Gotta be a little careful of barging.
Hey, guys, we're going to jibe.
Here we go.
Yeah, it should probably come out of...
Successful trim requires teamwork, whether you're on a dinghy with 2 people or on a maxi boat with 35.
4 minutes.
4 minutes?
The way I look at it, you don't want to get too far from the starting line here, right?
The bottom line is that part of trimming for speed is working together to communicate and to work as a team to make the boat go as fast as possible. Let's begin with trimming the main. makes the mainsail unique is that it's flown at all times. Therefore, it must be very flexible and accommodate a wide range of conditions. Because of this, we stretch and twist it into every shape imaginable. Another thing unique about the main is it's attached on 2 of its 3 sides. Along the boom, so we can adjust the outhaul and the overall foot depth, and along the mast, so we can bend the mast to adjust the overall depth of the sail. The mainsail provides directional control and stability for the boat, and more directly affects the rudder angle. Too much rudder angle means too much drag of the rudder. The thing that's hard for the main sheet trimmer is that every crew member on the boat, including the helmsman, gets to see the main at all times. Believe me, with the crew I sail with, everybody's got their own idea on how it should be trimmed. Because the main spends most of its life behind the Genoa, it must be trimmed to the Genoa setup. Therefore, plenty of interaction between the Genoa trimmer and the main sheet trimmer is prudent. So the main sheet trimmer's job is to keep the boat balanced and to keep the boat speed at a consistent high. A good example of this is if you get a puff and you don't see the speed go up, you can be sure the main sheet trimmer hasn't adapted to the new condition. In order to do your job as a main sheet trimmer properly, you've got to know your controls and what they do. The best person I know to demonstrate the mains, controls, and the principles of trimming is our main sheet trimmer, Tom McLaughlin.
We have 7 controls to adjust the angle of the mainsail to the wind and its overall shape. By shape, I mean its depth and the position of that depth, either fore or aft. The main sheet, I think, is the most important control, and it has your biggest effect on speed. It sets the twist in the mainsail, and by tensioning the main sheet, you can close the upper leech or reduce the twist, stalling the top telltales, or by easing the sheet, you can open the top, letting the telltales fly, giving you more forward force and less heeling moment. This is particularly important in strong winds. The Traveler swings the entire mainsail like a door. As you get overpowered, it's important to drop the Traveler to leeward, giving you a lot more punch and forward force. The backstay flattens the mainsail through mast bend. When I tension this hydraulic backstay, the mast will increase in bend as much as 7 or 8 inches. This flattens the sail a lot, and when I get up to maximum backstay pressure, sometimes I'll have too much bend. I'll get big, ugly-looking wrinkles coming out of the clew going right to the middle of the spar. To restrict the mast bend and keep some power in the sail, I'll tension the running backstay up in the middle of the mast to keep the mast from overbending. Now in fractional rigs, the running backstay really takes the role of the hydraulic backstay to work in harmony with the Genoa, and they have a special check stay which fits in the middle of the mast to prevent overbending, like our running back on this masthead rig.